Hi, I'm Erica Wild. I'm a single mom and I'm a millionaire. You may have heard of me from my appearances on CNN, NBC, or Rachel Ray. People are now calling me the Mama Millionaire. But it wasn't always that way. See, I had my baby when I was just 18. The father of my child abandoned me before my precious baby was even born. My parents kicked me out of their house because apparently my pregnancy was a disgrace to the family. So there I was, alone, broke, and homeless, with a baby on the way. What did I do? I packed up my things, put them in my junky old 1997 Ford, and moved from my parents' two-story home in Seattle to live in Iowa with my grandmother. If you've ever been to Iowa, you know there's absolutely nothing to do there. There's no work. Times were tough. Luckily, I found a job as a cashier at a grocery store. I was just barely scraping by, and it got worse when my grandmother's health took a turn for the worst. Every bit of money I made went to her medical bills. Needless to say, we were in a horrible financial situation, and I had no way out. I was seriously contemplating bankruptcy, but I couldn't go through it. I was giving birth soon, and I didn't want my newborn baby's first memories to be ruined by lawyers, paperwork, and tears. Instead, I decided to go on welfare and use food stamps to support my grandmother and the tiny little baby growing in my belly. Things were looking up. Now, I know that may sound crazy, but when you're in a situation as bad as mine was, welfare was a welcome option. Until there was this one day that I'll never forget. I was at the grocery store. I was at the checkout counter with fruits, meat, pasta, and my grandmother's prescription medications all piled up and ready to go. The cashier rung my items up one by one. I was carefully studying the screen as the total ballooned more and more. With shaking hands, I handed her over my food stamp card. I always hated that part. Obviously aware of my embarrassment, she took sympathy on me and rang it through without saying a word. Then she paused. She looked at me and whispered, "Ma'am, it's insufficient funds." My heart sank and I couldn't help it. The tears started rolling down my face. Wow, I didn't have enough money to pay for food. That was probably the lowest I've ever felt in my life, racked with confusion and overwhelmed with sadness. I had a breakdown right there in the grocery store. I felt everyone's eyes staring at me and my cheeks were red and hot. And then this unbelievable gentleman with salt and pepper hair hurried to my side and rescued me from this torture. He handed the cashier his card. She looked at him in shock, and just like that, a complete stranger relieved me of the pain of going home to my sick grandmother with no food. So I thanked him profusely. I was unbelievably grateful for his generosity, and that day my faith in humanity was restored. That day. He simply shrugged it off like it was nothing, and we parted ways. As I was walking out of the store with my bags of groceries, that kind man ran after me. He revealed that he had once been racked in over $150,000 in debt and near bankrupt. That everything had changed around for him after he made a groundbreaking discovery. He said he didn't have time to tell me the full story, so he handed me his card and urged me to call him. On his card was written, "Lenny Figueroa." I smiled politely, thinking Lenny was full of BS. I felt awful for feeling that way, but I couldn't control my skepticism. In my mind, I was like, okay, this must be another MLM pyramid scam that someone is once again trying to sell me. I had had enough of MLM pyramid scams, Forex, affiliate marketing, and all of the other BS out there. But still, I was grateful he helped me out when I needed it most. So I shook his hand and waved goodbye, thinking I would never see him again. I got into my old broke-down car and stared at the gas meter. Just enough gas to get home, I thought. And then as I was pulling out of the parking lot, out of the corner of my eye, I caught a glimpse of the same man getting into a sleek and sexy black Maserati, and my jaw dropped. My heart literally skipped a beat, and I thought, maybe he isn't so full of it after all. When I got home, I could hardly contain my excitement, so I rushed over to our home phone and I called Lenny right away. And the call went straight to voicemail. I was a little disappointed, but I figured I'd try again later. That night, I tried again and had no luck. I couldn't help but wonder if I'd missed my opportunity to finally turn my life around. Maybe he was the answer to everything I'd been hoping for, but my skepticism got in the way and completely blew my chances. I silently cursed myself and vowed to never be skeptical again. I couldn't sleep that night. My mind raced at the possibilities, and I carefully went over everything the guy told me. I woke up and called him again. By this time, it was already 1 a.m. He'll think I was a stalker, but I couldn't help it. I needed to know how he turned his life around and went from broke to being a multi-millionaire so quickly. After the 3rd ring, I heard a quiet voice on the other end of the phone. It was him. I apologized profusely for calling so late and explained my situation. That I was a broke, single mom living with a sick grandmother, just looking for a break. I'll admit I was hoping to get some sympathy points so he could get over the fact that I woke him up from his sleep. He said he was heading to Bora Bora in the morning for a week and that he'd call me when he got back. A week? I couldn't live with this for a week, but I couldn't protest, so I just hung up and went back to not sleeping. For the entire week, I couldn't stop thinking about what this big, magical secret he was hiding was, and how was it going to make me money. I waited and waited, and finally a week went by. And just like he promised, he called. I picked up the phone, obviously happy to hear him, and he could tell. After some excruciatingly long small talk, he asked me to join him for coffee. I was hesitant because I knew I didn't have enough gas in my car to get there. And it's like he could read my mind because he said, "Don't worry, I'll drive." 10 minutes later, Lenny was at my house. This time, he was in an incredibly sleek silver Lamborghini. When the doors rotated up, I felt like a movie star. I had never been in such an amazing car. But I tried to play it cool. Once we got to the coffee shop, he didn't waste any time. He opened his MacBook Air, and I saw a members area. There were also a few graphs and a balance of $3,173,821.15. I'll never forget that number. I gasped so loudly that everyone around us stared. I had never seen a bank balance over $1,000 before, let alone 1 million. That's when he let me in on his secret. He was recruited to participate in a secret member society to test a platform called Profit Avalanche. It was a new kind of system called binary option. Frankly, I had never made a single trade in my life, so this was all very new for me. I was completely bewildered. He started showing me how it worked, and my head was spinning so fast that I wasn't paying any attention. My mind was racing, and everything at that moment became a blur. Eventually, he told me he wanted to do more for me than just 1 week of groceries. He wanted to give me his only additional copy of the Profit Avalanche software. I was nodding my head like a maniac. I mean, this guy was clearly the real deal. My trust in him was through the roof at this point. So he opened an account for me in under 3 minutes, and there it was. He asked me to deposit $250 and told me not to worry. It was my last $250, but I trusted him, so I pressed deposit. And then I just followed what the software said. This was so brain-dead easy that literally any monkey could figure it out. Within just 2 hours, my account balance was up to $571.28. I could hardly believe my eyes. I was shaking. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to stop right now. I really want to help you. And I know that if you're anything like I was, you're stubborn. And your skepticism will ruin this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for you. So I respect your intelligence, and I know you probably have to see it to believe it. So I'm going to do a live demo for you right here, right now, to show you how the Profit Avalanche system works. Are you with me? Good. Let's rock. So here we are in Profit Avalanche. I'm going to start by funding this account with $250, which is the minimum amount required for the system's recommended broker. And now I'll activate the Profit Avalanche and let it take complete control of my time. Before we go any further, you should take note of the time. You can see that it is 7:11 a.m. Yeah, I'm an early bird. I have to admit it never gets old watching your trading account flood with profits all on its own. So I'll let the time tick on by and we'll come back to check on this in about 3 hours. Hi, I'm back exactly 3 hours after our initial deposit of $250. As you can see, the time is now, and amazing, look at how exciting this is. My balance on this account is now $451.88. That means I have already profited $201.88 in 3 hours. And do you want to know what I've been doing in the past 3 hours? Eating breakfast and playing with my daughter. So in 3 hours, I did my own thing and made $201.88. When was the last time you made $201.88 in 3 hours? So this is super addictive and I'm hooked. Let's come back in another 3 hours and see where we're at. Okay, we're back now and check this out. There is now $814.12 in my account. Remember, this all started just 6 hours ago with an initial investment of a measly $250. Now, in the past, I thought $250 was a lot of money. But when you have a secret weapon like Profit Avalanche, just $250 can literally transform your life. Okay, so let's fast forward to a full 24 hours since I made my initial investment of $250. All right. Good morning, it's exactly 7:11 a.m., a full 24 hours since I made my first investment. Here's the time so you can see it for yourself. I've logged back into the account. I am practically shaking with excitement to show you my balance. You'd think after profiting over $1 million with the system, it would get old, but it absolutely never does. Wow, I now have $2,561.27 sitting in my account. So let's do the math. In just 24 hours, I went from $250 to profiting a whopping total of $2,311.27, and I did that all in my sleep. And all I did was let the system work, its special algorithm with a recommended broker doing his magic. Do you know what you could do with $2,311.27? You could buy a flat screen TV or a MacBook Pro, a whole new wardrobe, and that's just within 24 hours of using the Profit Avalanche system. Incredible, isn't it? And if you'd like to choose your own algorithm, you could actually do that with the Profit Avalanche system. I still don't know anything about trading, which is kind of embarrassing to admit, so I use the default, and I've made over $1 million so far. Alright, so we're back now, and what a whirlwind, right? So why did I show you all of this? Well, I've been so fortunate in life to have met Lenny and have him swoop in and save me from the misery I was once trapped in and never thought I would find my way out. I mean, I went from being almost bankrupt to having a bank balance like this in the past 90 days. And that is just one of my accounts. But none of this would have been possible without Lenny. I'll never forget it. And I figure the best way to express my gratitude is to pay it forward, so to speak. So I went to the head of Profit Avalanche's secret society and begged him to let me get just one copy I could give away, a few copies for free. And he was so impressed by my tenacity that he actually gave me 50 free copies of the software. But there's a catch. I can only give them away for the next 24 hours. After that, it'll be by invite only and cost over $100,000, which is totally fair considering it will make you a millionaire, but who the hell has $100,000? It's a classic case of the rich get richer. And I want to help out someone like you who's just looking for a break in life like I had. By the way, I've already given away 11 copies within the first 5 minutes, so I actually have only 39 left. Again, this is completely free, and all you have to do is enter your email below to get instant access to the secret members area. Once you're in the secure area, you can use the exact same Profit Avalanche system I showed you live in action just now. If you're seeing this video, there are still a few left. So enter your email below right now to reserve your spot. Again, there's zero charge. You don't pay one skinny penny. But remember, There are only 39 copies left, and I only have 24 hours to give them away, but I'm positive they will be gone long before then. All I ask is that you send me a video of what you made within the first few hours. I already have 11 amazing videos from the lucky 11 who already have free access to the system. You know what? Let me show you a couple. These are so fun for me to watch.
Hi Erica, I just wanted to say thank you so much for showing me this incredible system. I can't believe how easy it is. All I did was sign up, and after the first 3 hours I had made $1,822.13.
I gotta admit, at first this seems way too good to be true. I decided to jump in anyway because I would hate to regret missing out on this later. And wow, am I ever glad I did. I made $1,923.15 in 4 hours.
Erica, I can't thank you enough. My wife and I have been happily married for 5 years, and our wedding anniversary is coming back. I just got your system, and within a few hours, I made enough money to book us a dream vacation to Bora Bora. Thank you.
Do not hesitate on this. This is not going to cost you a cent. Just enter your email address in the form below, and you will then be taken to the next page where you will learn exactly how to start making money instantly with absolutely no risk. I really want to help you, but these are going too fast. If you can still see this page, then you may still have time to get your free copy. They are only available on a first come, first served basis, and I only have 39 copies left to give away. There will be absolutely no exceptions. When the spots are gone, they're gone for good. So enter your email and click Instant Access right now.